point is, the Maroons are within their right to defend their territory, to defend the forest. Chief Curry is not a lumberer. Chief Curry is a defender of the earth, defender of the faith, defender of the culture. That's all I've been doing since coming here, and I've been asking for dialogue to resolve long-standing issues, particularly the one with Quickstep and the lumbering in Quickstep, the illicit lumbering in Quickstep.
Bless up my people, welcome back my people. So a quick update following the standoff between the Quickstep community of the Maroons versus the law enforcement officers and the forestry department over some mahogany wood that was alleged to be illicitly removed from the Quickstep community, my people. And we're seeing Chief Richard Curry, who is the head of the Maroons there down in St. Elizabeth and in other areas, my people, have taken a stance to defend, my people, what he calls illegal or illicit lumbering, in which we had seen the government calling for a 48 hours curfew within that area due to the heightened tension, my people down there. And so I'm going to see an update of what has happened since the curfew has been called yesterday and how the people are, responding to that.
Morning, everybody. Just want to send gratitude to everybody who's been following closely the unfoldings of the last 48 hours going into 72. We're here in a compound, and it's been a tense moment for us and everybody in our joining communities. I've been assiduously working since morning to prevent any escalations of tensions with the dispatch of several officers into the Quickstep community this morning. So it hasn't made it any easier to try and quell the temperature of the people when they see such an aggressive show of force in a Maroon community, particularly Quickstep. And I saw that there has been some challenge as to the ownership of Quickstep, and that Quickstep is a government-owned property, right? I'm gonna beg every single one of you to go and look up in your history book about the land of look behind, right? Go look and read up the land of look behind. And remember now, this is the heart of Cockpit country. Tell me which part in Cockpit country the government of Jamaica owns land. Explain that to me. So whoever has that claim should bring that claim forward and should table it. And let's have a discussion. All these are things and unfoldings of what we've been asking the government to provide us with, understanding as to the process of constitution reform. What does it mean to Maroon ownership of land and ownership for the indigenous people on the island of land and the rights that extend from the ownership of such land. These are real-time topics, and this is now coming forth that the government is challenging for Quickstep because of course the rich supply of lumber that sits in the heart of Cockpit country. It's important to note the community is called Quickstep of a compound, okay? a part of the land of look behind. Go and read it up. Who never know them history, come to class. We're ready and we have no fight for share. The point is, the Maroons are within their right to defend their territory, to defend the forest. Chief Curry is not a lumberer. Chief Curry is a defender of the earth, defender of the faith, defender of the culture. That's all I've been doing since coming here, and I've been asking for dialogue to resolve long-standing issues, particularly the one with Quickstep and the lumbering in Quickstep, the illicit lumbering in Quickstep. So I'm here to bring light to much of the darkness that has been haunting the Maroon communities across Jamaica. It's not just a compound, it's Flagstaff, it's Moortown, it's Cotsall, it's Charlestown, all of them, right? We've been plagued and riddled by coercion, stress and force, right, by various arms of government, various acts of government that seek to establish protectionism measures but are actually used as exploitation measures to siphon resources from the cockpits under the eyes of the people without any accountability or any recourse. So let's leave out the confusion, right? There's absolutely no confusion. We went over there and picked up on an illicit operation that has been ongoing for some time. Yes, there are Maroons involved. Many of them are working with agents of forestry to move these lumbers out. How the who are protecting the space and protecting the forest, calling out some of the illicit lumbering that's been taking place with collusion of some members of the forestry department. So it's nothing new, very, very clear. Alright, so people, I respect and appreciate your support. I'm being open and honest in the situation as it has unfolded, and we're here in a compound. As you can see, the entire community is out in support of myself, the full Maroon Council, and defense of our territory and resources. I am here to calm and always stand with our brothers and sisters in representation for their rights. I thank you, and we'll be tuning back in shortly. I'm going to have a community meeting right now.
And some people, we would have heard Chief Curry speaking of the land of look behind. So I'm going to a brief synopsis of what the Cockpit country is. So the Cockpit country is an area in Trelawney and St. Elizabeth, St. James, St. Anne's, Manchester and the northern tip of Clarendon parishes, mostly within the west central side of Jamaica. The land is marked by lush mountain forests and steep-sided valleys and hollows as deep as 120 meters, that's 390 feet in places, separated by conical hills and ridges. Now, during the 16th and 17th centuries, the Maroons escaped former slaves and their descendants of the island's Spanish and British-operated sugarcane plantations used this rigged terrain to their benefit, carving out an existence at their own, away from the violent slavers and colonial powers of the lowlands. The Cockpit country was a place of refuge for Jamaican Maroons fleeing slavery. During the course of the First Maroon War, there were two leeward Maroon communities, Codger's Town and a compound town. Codger's Town was located in the mountains in the southern extremities of St. James Parish, close to the border of Westmoreland. A compound is situated just to the south of Codger's Town on the border between Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. Several communities of runaway slaves established themselves there. And so the Accompong Town is an indigenous maroon community that still has a certain recognized autonomy under the independent Jamaican government. The land of Look Behind provided refuge for Cimarroons, runaway slaves called Maroons by the English, who bolted when the English conquered Jamaica in 1665 and waged relentless guerrilla warfare. So we see now, my people, that the Cockpit country, the Cockpit areas belongs to the Maroon. They have certain autonomy. Them can function there upon them own, my people. Right? So when them are go move out the lumber from that area, it's illegal. It's not owned by the Jamaican government. The Maroon them create them areas for themselves and was given under the peace treaty. So now, my people, the Forestry Department has sought to clarify what it has dubbed a misleading and false narrative surrounding the incident in which its workers were reportedly impeded by residents while attempting to seize illegal harvested lumber near Quickstep in Trelawney. Chief Executive Officer at the Conservator of Forest, Ainsley Henry, stated on Sunday that the department disrupted the illegal logging operation in the Cockpit Country Protected Area on Friday. The Forestry Department reported that around 7 a.m. a truck loaded with lumber was seen leaving the area before the team's arrival. The team began retrieving the lumber but was reportedly prevented from carrying out their duties when 7 staff members were barricaded in by members of the community. Henry stated that more than 500 pieces of lumber were removed in the illegal operation, 150 of which have since been recovered. So right now, my people, I want to know who I tell a lie here. So because this story seems very mixed up, the head of the Forestry Department speaking of, false narrative. So, basically, I tell a lie. So, my people, drop on the 2 cents in the comment section and tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go to my other platform, Facebook and TikTok. Follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee to become a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. Member shout out goes to Angela and Ivan Wallace. Big up on yourself, my sis. Thanks for the continued support on the channel. Returning subscribers, big up on yourself as always. New subscribers, big up. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the videos, share out the videos. Support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, as you all come on the videos, please to like and share them out. Stay tuned for more updates, stay tuned for more videos. Big up on yourself.